Introducing first, in the corner to my right, from Southwick, Massachusetts, Skylar! Her opponent directly in front of me, from Ela Nublar, she is the queen of the dinosaurs, Terra Calaway!
Moving right along with the show must go on. DC being joined by Deanna Perrazzo.
Thanks for having me, Drew.
And we've got the debuting Terra Calaway, who was super impressive against Willow Nightingale at a Beyond Wrestling studio taping back in July. Going up against Skylar, who's really trying to climb the ranks here in WWR, but the newcomers had a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I think it's great to see two new women make a name for themselves here at WWR. I'm really excited to watch this match.
Terra Calaway said she was going to make things fair. She went down on her knees. I mean, there's certainly a size discrepancy, but I don't think that she should underestimate the tenacity of Skylar.
Oh, absolutely not. Skylar is known to be a high flyer. She competes with men quite frequently, so Terra cannot underestimate her at all.
It's true. Terra Calaway did also just, I believe, wrestle her boyfriend, Jeff Cannibal, a deathmatch wrestler, just about a week ago, so...
A little crazy then, huh?
It could get a little crazy here, but Skylar is certainly not one to shy away from risk-taking, and she's got a tall task ahead of her, both figuratively and literally today.
But whoever comes out of this match is definitely going to cement their place here at WWR, and that is the most exciting thing.
Absolutely. We just saw a banger between Maria Manic and Davey Yen. You know, there's so much on the line here. I mean, the world's watching these WWR shows, you know, between the WWR YouTube channel and the Beyond Wrestling YouTube channel. I mean, over 160,000 subscribers.
We just hit a milestone, didn't we?
Unbelievable. And the last event here at Aurora, which was Identity Crisis back from March, has just been released within the past week for free at youtube.com/Beyond Wrestling. And this show will be up within about 48 hours on Beyond Demand. So, you know, Tanya and her whole crew really doing a good job bringing the wrestling to the masses. Have you been in the ring with either competitor?
Actually, I've been in the ring with both of them more than a year ago, to be fair. So I don't really know what they're both capable of now, but I wrestled Terra quite a bit. She is from Jersey, so I know what she's capable of. And I've been in like a four-way with Skylar, but she's one that I keep a lookout on Twitter, and I follow what she's doing. So
who do you give the advantage to in this matchup?
Definitely Terra. I mean, she's pretty dominant right now, right on top of her. She knows what she's doing, so she's going to pick her apart and dominate. Certainly
got more experience as well, the size on her side, but can't underestimate the heart of Skylar. Right there, it looks like a handful of hair, snap-airing her down to the mat. I think the official's a little bit late admonishing her on that. But maybe the official's intimidated as well.
I don't blame him.
You don't blame him, you're wrestling Awesome Con tonight. What are you going to do in there?
Just try to survive.
Yeah, survival mode for Deanna Perrazzo. Once again, a handful of hair. Oh! While arguing with the official, taking a cheap shot with that kick.
Those kicks just make your spine tingle. So I really hope that she could work her way back.
Terra now just putting all of her weight on the throat of Skylar. That steel cable. These ring ropes are not pleasant. They're really just taped up to prevent laceration. They don't provide any sort of padding.
Oh, God.
And now a modification of a surfboard stretch, but of course bending the rules by utilizing the ropes. But applying that much more pressure on the shoulders. Oh, and while it looked like...
You can't underestimate her.
Yeah, I mean, Terra for just 1 second was arguing with the fans, and Skylar just started firing right back.
That's the thing here. Whether it's Beyond or WWR, the fans are right in your face. You cannot let them play a factor in your match.
Oh! Leaving a crater in the ring with Skylar's remains. But
she's just cocky.
Yeah, but not to underestimate your point. Real quick, going over to cover. Again, talking about the cockiness, but I can't think of any other women's wrestling promotion on the planet that allows the fans to get, you know, this up close to the action. It's dangerous for both sides. It's dangerous for the wrestlers. It's dangerous for the fans. That's part of what makes it so exciting.
Yeah, I won't lie. I was nervous the first time at WWR when the first time we didn't have the fans up.
Right.
And the second time I was like, oh, I don't know how this is going to go, but these fans are so respectful. They just love women's wrestling, and They know their place. They know their role. They do not touch us. They just let us have fun and do what we do best, and that's the best part.
But even still, if you're going to antagonize somebody like Terra Calaway, I mean, if you can get her goat for a second or two, that could be a factor in the matchup. This has just been violent. Oh, there's the cannonball.
Skylar rolls out of the ring. That's probably the best option. Just get out and breathe and try to regroup.
I mean, you can hear her breathing heavily, so who knows how much damage Calaway has done if it's just knocking the wind out of her, or perhaps, God forbid, a collapsed lung. Oh!
God.
Or maybe a broken body, starting with the head going all the way down.
There also isn't any padding outside of this ring, so you can do a lot of damage really fast.
Yep, no athletic commission in Rhode Island. A double-edged sword, certainly. Oh, Jesus, just bounced her head like a basketball off the mat. Oh, no, now she's got her in a waist lock.
Oh, gosh.
Just muscling Skylar around. Oh, and again, swinging her.
Swings her. Jesus.
And Terra Calaway doesn't want to get back in the ring. I think she could easily get a count-out victory at this point.
It looks like she's going to bring her back in the ring.
Well, again, this is her WWR debut. I mean, nothing like an emphatic win. Getting that 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Skylar still showing signs of life, but she's being smothered right here.
Oh.
These fans are passionate. They're behind Skylar 100%.
Absolutely. We've seen her before, and we know that she can pull this out if she gets through it.
I mean, Deanna, you know, you've been in countless matches that have gone the distance, but, you know, when you have to dig deep, I mean, the energy is palpable. You can feed off the energy of the fans. It can really help you get through a tough match.
Absolutely. I think that's at any point in life. If people are supporting you, you just want to keep trying, and especially with the fans here close and their energy is really with you, it makes it 10 times easier just to keep fighting.
That's why it always surprised me, somebody like Terra Calaway with their disposition. I mean, she's obviously not the favorite here today, and it doesn't seem like she's doing anything to endear herself to this crowd or the official or any of the other wrestlers. She's a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. You know, you don't want to, you're trying to make a name for yourself, so you can't let anything else be a factor, and I think that's probably her greatest strength right now.
Oh, was looking for a backdrop suplex. Skylar got the knee up. Got the feet up once again. Continues to target the face of Terra Calaway.
Gosh, like I said, she's known to take risks, and that one paid off.
Referee issuing the count. If he gets to the 10 count, this match is going to be considered a draw. Terra Calaway is not stirring. She might be out. Man, that would have been a good opportunity if Skylar had enough gas left in the tank to try and get the pin, but she could not capitalize.
Competitors making their way up, so.
Referee calling off the count. Skylar pointing to Terra Calaway.
It's going to take a little bit more than that.
That's what, like when I'm driving the food truck and I accidentally back it into a building. That's basically the same effect. Oh, man. One clothesline looking to end her. Oh, the hip toss into the knee. Terra's down once again.
She's going back up.
Oh, riding her down to the mat. Skylar making the most of her weight, again giving up so much size.
But she's got to get right on her. She can't waste this time.
Well, she looks like she's at wit's end. She's frustrated, you know, and that's you know the inexperience. She's still a relative rookie in the world of professional wrestling.
Oh, and a big lariat.
That might have caught her around the throat. It's about as close as it gets, Deanna. Still, though, I'm telling you, she had to have caught her around the throat. Listen to the gasps of air that Skylar's taking in. She's hurt.
All the way over here.
Throwing her in the corner. Oh, firing off a big shot. Looking at the scale of the second rope once again. This time looking for head scissors. And Calaway's locked her arms. Skylar trying to position herself again on that top rope. She might have tunnel vision. Skylar still trying to fight back. Now she's over Terra. What's she looking for right here? Maybe a sunset flip.
How?
Oh. 1, 2.
Oh. The size of Calaway didn't let Skylar get her feet over her shoulders, so she didn't get as much out of that cover as she wanted. But she's got to get right on top of her. That was a devastating move.
It seems like she's seen the most success when she's gotten over her opponent by using the ropes. Could this be a mistake right here? Looking for a super kick, perhaps? Oh, was looking for a pump kick. She got sidestepped. Oh, there's a kick for you. Oh, just driving her down for that full Nelson. Skylar ain't getting up from that, Deanna.
Here's the queen of the dinosaurs, Terra Calaway.